Today we are going to continue working on lesson 6. The objective of this lesson is to find 1, 10, and 100,000 more or less than a given number. Yesterday we used a place value chart and disks to represent the number and then added or took one away depending on what the problem says. Today we're going to use mental math in order to solve. So let's look at 2 examples. The first problem we're going to add, and the second problem we're going to subtract. I have 100,000 plus 176,322. So the first thing I need to do is tell myself I'm going to be adding 100,000 to this number. So what I did is I rewrote the number, and I'm going to highlight the place value that I'm working in, which is the 100,000s. And the problem is telling me to add 1 more to the 100,000s place. So I would change that 1 to a 2. And I would get my answer of 276,322. So let's go over how I solved that. I had my original problem. Here's what I started with. And I wanted to go to the 100,000s place, which I highlighted here in my answer, and add 1 to it. I changed the 1 to a 2. Let's try it with subtraction. I started with 13,097, but I want to take away 1,000. So first thing I do is go to my answer, and let's highlight the thousands place. I then am going to take 1 away from it, so that 3 would turn to a 2. I would get 12,097. I do not change the rest of the numbers because I'm only working in the thousands period. The thousands spot on our place value. We are also going to be working on patterns. So let's look at this first pattern. I have 145,555. A number is going to go in the pink spot, and then I have 147,555. I have another pink spot, and then I have 149,555, and then my last pink spot. And I need to fill in these empty spots. So the first thing I need to ask myself is, are the numbers getting bigger or smaller? In this problem, they're getting bigger. And I know when looking at them that the thousands place is changing. I have a 5 here, a 7 here, and a 9 here. None of the other numbers are changing throughout. So let's go with the problem and know that we're going to be adding 1,000 to each one. So I go to the second box. If this is 145,555, the next box would be 146,555. And I'm changing that thousands place. Make this nice and big for you to see. Let's make sure our pattern works. 145,555, 146,555, 147,555. So now let's add 1,000 to this number. I have 147,555. If I change that thousands place, the 7 is going to turn to an 8. So I have 148,555. And what place value changed? The thousands. That 7 turned to an 8. We added 1. Now we'll go to the next one. I have 148,559, 149,555. Well, what comes after 9? 10. So we're going to have to change that 4. That 4 is going to become a 5, and we get 150,555. Okay. Our thousands place changed. It changed from a 9 to a 10. So we had a 0 here, and we added 1 to our 10,000s place. So it says in the bottom, explain in pictures